We are going to see the lesson Stopping by Wood on a Snowy Evening. The author name is Robert Frost. Frost Robert Frost was an American poet noted for his realistic description of rural life. He received 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. Some of his famous work are The Road Not Taken, West Running Brook, Mending Wall, After Apple Picking. Have you ever traveled through a forest? How did you feel? Did you have any time to stop and enjoy the beauty of a forest? Nature is very beautiful. Nothing is more beautiful than the loveliness of the woods before sunrise. When we walking through the forest, we lose our mind and find our soul. You walk in nature to witness 1,000 miracles. Now come to the poem. Whose wood these are? I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his wood fill up with snow. Whose wood these are? I think I know. The author is riding on a horse and passing through a wood. He stopped his horse close to the wood. He knows whose wood they are. The owner of the house is in the nearby village. He will not see me stopping here to watch his wood fill up with snow. He stopped near the wood. The author stopped near the wood and landscaping the beauty of the woods with snow. The owner didn't know that because he is not here. My little horse must think it cure to stop without a farmhouse near. There is no house near the wood, but author stopped there to landscaping the beauty of scenery. Think it cure. The horse think that it was strange. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. The author stopped between the woods and the frozen lake. The frozen lake indicates it is a winter season. The darkest evening of the year. The evening was very dark in the twilight. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The horse thinks that the author is mistakenly stopped there. So, it says his harness bells to alert him. The only other sounds, the sweep of easy wind and a drowny flake. there is no sound. The only sound is the flowing of gentle breeze and the falling of the snowfall. The downy flake means feather-like ice pieces. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. The woods are very beautiful to see in the twilight. But I have promised to keep. The author wants to landscaping the beauty of the woods, but he have to fulfill some duties and responsibilities. He have to perform duties and responsibilities and miles to go before I sleep. The poet has to reach the destination before he goes to sleep. The life also has duty and responsibilities to perform. He have to fulfill that before his death. Duty is more important than to landscape the beauty. Now we are going to see the rhyming words. What is rhyming words? Rhyming words means two or more words have the same ending sound. Come to the first stanza. The ending word. Note the ending word. No, though, snow. These are rhyming words. In the second stanza, cure, near, ears are sound. Ears have the same ending sound. So the no, cure, nears are rhyming words. In the third stanza, ear, sake, mistake are rhyming words. In the third stanza, sake, mistake, flake are rhyming words. In the fourth stanza, deep, keep, sleep, sleep are rhyming words. What is rhyming scheme? Rhyming scheme is the pattern of the rhymes at the end of each line of a poem. Come to the first stanza. What is the rhyming scheme of the first stanza? No, though, snows are rhyming words. You give a letter A to them. Here to here, you give a letter B. So, the rhyming scheme is A, B, A. Come to the second stanza. Cure, near, ear are rhyming words. So, you give a letter A, B, A. So, the rhyming scheme is A, B, A. Come to the third stanza. Sake, mistake, flake are rhyming words. You give a letter A, B, A. So, the rhyming scheme is A, B, A. Come to the third stanza. Deep, keep, sleep, sleep are rhyming words. So, you give a letter A. The rhyming scheme is A. Okay. Now we are going to see the figure of speech. What is figure of speech? Figure of speech is a figurative language. It is used to convey a message quicker and effective. It conveys a message quicker and effective. Come to the second stanza. My little horse must think it cure. Think. The think is the character of human being. Here, the horse is thinking. It is change. So the characteristic characteristics of human being is given to the horse, so it is personification. What is personification? Attribution of human characteristics to non-human is called as personification. Come to the third stanza. He gave his harness bells a say. He and his. Here, he and his means horse. The horse is considered as a human being, so it is personification. Next, alliteration. What is alliteration? Occurrence of same letter or sound at the beginning of the word in a line. For example, the first line, whose and would, have the starting letter WW. So these words are alliterative words. Next, these and think. T, it is started with T. So these words are alliterative words. The second line, his and house, started with H. These are alliterative words. In the third line, C and stopping is started with S and S. These are alliterative words. In the fourth line, watch and would started with W. These are alliterative words. In the third stanza, first line, he, his, harness is started with H. These words are alliterative words. In the third line, in the third stanza, sounds and sweep. It is started with S. These are alliterative words. In the fourth stanza, the first line, dark and deep are started with D. These are alliterative words. Next, anaphora. What is anaphora? Anaphora is a figure of speech in which words repeat at the beginning of the successive sentence. Successive sentence means next sentence. Come to the last two lines. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. In both the lines, the first word is and. So these are called as anaphora. Next, repetition. What is repetition? Simple repeating of words or lines to give stress to something. Note the last two lines. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. They are repeated, so these are called as repetition. In this line, the author give dress to the duties. Miles to go before I sleep. Before his death, he have many responsibilities to do perform. Many duty to do. So, the last two lines are repeated to give the dress to duty. Duty is more important than landscaping the beauty. Next, we will see appreciation question. Come to the first two lines. First stanza, the third and fourth line. He will not see me stopping here to watch his wood fill up with snow. Who does he refer to? He referred to the owner of the wood. He will not see me stopping here. The owner is not here. The author is stopping to landscaping the beauty. So the he refers to the owner. Identify the season with this line. The fourth line, fill up with snow. Woods fill up with snow. It indicates it is winter season. Next, come to the second stanza, first two lines. My little horse must think it cure to stop without a farmhouse near. Who is the speaker? The speaker is the poet Robert Frost. Why should the horse think it cure? The owner stopped near the wood, but there is no house. So the horse think it cure. The horse think it strange. Pick out the rhyming words present in these two lines. Cure, near are rhyming words. Next come to third stanza. He gave his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. Whom does he refers to in these lines? He refers to the horse. Why does he give his harness bells shake? The horse thinks that the author mistakenly stopped there. So he wanted to alert him. He shake his bell to alert the author. Next come to the fourth stanza. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. But he promises to keep. How are the woods? The woods are lovely, dark and deep with snowfall. Who does I refers to? I refers to the poet Robert Frost. What are the promises the speaker is talking about? The duties and responsibilities of the author is mentioned as the promises. Come to the last two lines. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Why has the poet repeated the last line? To give dress to the duty and the responsibilities of the poet, the author repeated these two lines. Explain miles to go before I sleep. The poet has to reach the destination to perform the promised duties before he goes to sleep. It is a memory poem. You should memorize it. Now you sing the song. Whose woods are they? These are, I think, I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it cure to stop with a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year, he gives his Harness bells, yes, say, to ask if there is some mystery. The only other sounds that speak of easy winds and rowdy flame. The woods are lonely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep.